The reason you can't hit your goals is not because you are a horrible person. It is simply because you are focused on the outcome more than you are focused on the daily processes to get you to that end destination. So many people want to be great. So many people want the end result. If you ask anyone in your gym, in your school, in your workplace, hey man, what kind of car do you want to drive? Hey man, what house do you want to have? Hey man, what kind of body do you want to live in? Like, what kind of physique do you want to have? Everyone has the same response. Everybody wants to drive the nice car. Maybe for some people it's a 812 super fast. For others it's a AMG CLE 63S. Everybody has a different preference, but the end is still in mind. Everybody wants the same thing. You want to be jacked. You want to look good. You want to feel good. You want to have that beachfront house. Maybe for you it's a big log cabin. You want something nicer than what you currently have. You want something better than where you currently are. Even the people who you think are lazy and lost in life, the dude who spends all his time with his girlfriend watching Netflix, he doesn't want to stay there, right? Deep down inside his gut, he knows that he wants to be in shape. Deep down inside his gut, he knows that he wants to start learning more and being more and actually contributing to the world. Everybody wants more, but nobody actually executes. And those who do is very few and far between. And it got me thinking, why is this the case? And I realized the reason people don't achieve what they want, the reason you don't get the body you want, maybe the reason you don't get the car, is because you are so focused on what you want rather than the thing you need to do to get there. And it's so simple, yet we forget all the time. Man, it's not about what goals you change. It's not about the little tweaks you do. It's about how can you focus on doing better today. I noticed this happen literally last week. I was getting rushed in my life, and I started thinking about moving and how I was going to start buying the things that I want in my future. Like, I want to get my first rental property soon. I want to get a fourplex. I want to get the nice car within 3 years. I want to get the Rolex. I want to get all these things, right? I want to continue to build my business. Awesome, great. But I was putting so much pressure on myself. I was putting so much expectation on this end goal. Like, man, by the end of 2026, we have to be this lean. We have to be making this much money. We have to be doing this. We have to be in this place at this time during this date. That's fantastic. It's an amazing thing. But if you focus on it too much, it overwhelms you in the moment, and it takes you away from the mission of doing the thing you need to do now. For me, I was so stressed about moving, about taking the next step in my life, that it took me away from the actions I needed to take to get there. And I think for those who want to maybe take the leap of faith, right? Take the risk, buy the gym membership, get the coach to help you lose the weight. Maybe it's get a career coach. Take a step out, break up with your girlfriend. Whatever that might be for you, you're so overwhelmed by the big outcome that you're forgetting it's just a small step. It's literally just a small step. If you look at anyone that has a good physique, let's take Chris Bumstead as an example. If you don't know who he is, he's 6-time Mr. Olympia. An amazing physique, the best physique for 6 years in a row. Right? He is the world's best. Do you think he got there by overwhelming himself by saying, man, in 4 years I need to step on stage? Probably not. It most likely started by him saying, man, I want to look better, I want to feel better. I'm not happy with where I'm at, I'm going to take a step to be better. And yet you are trying to take on the whole world, and you don't understand why you keep failing. Like, you don't understand why you're so stressed. You don't understand why you're so worried all the time? Maybe it's because you're trying to do your 10 goal, yet you haven't even taken the first step on day one. Like, you're focused about how can I be 200 pounds lean when you haven't even taken the step to get rid of DoorDash on your phone. No wonder you're stressed. It's because you are not living in alignment. See, your emotions are not a bad thing. Like, being upset, being depressed, being worried, being angry, those are not bad feelings. Those feelings just point you towards your inner self. They point you in a compass towards what you need to do. Frustration is not a bad emotion. It is simply showing you that you could have been better, that you're frustrated with yourself because you could have been better. The outcome could have been different had you have taken different steps to get there. Worry is not a bad thing. Worry is just the overwhelm of opportunities or decisions that could go wrong. You're thinking about the worst possible situation. Sadness is not a bad thing. Sadness is pointing you towards your feeling of despondent. It's pointing you towards this gloom and gloom of what is wrong. Identify your emotions and then change what's wrong. People have this stigma where we think being depressed is bad. Where we think that being angry is bad. It's not a bad thing. What's bad is if you act on them, right? What's bad is if you're depressed and you start cutting yourself. What's bad is if you are angry, so you take it out on your mother, your father, you yell at them. Those are bad things because now you have acted on your emotions in a human animal form. You haven't been a sophisticated, functioning member of society. And you need to understand the reason you're feeling overwhelmed is because you are focusing on the outcome of the goal rather than the daily steps. And it's so simple to change. It's not this thing where you need to get everything done right now. It's how can I just be better today? And one thing I want to point out too is if you just change your mindset, it's funny how if you just start thinking about the systems, the daily inputs, you actually achieve more than the outcome. Like, you achieve more than you actually set out to do. I remember a year and a half ago, I started 75 Hard. And one thing that transformed my life through that program was at the end of it, I stopped caring about like my 5-year goals. Like, I still cared about them. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying don't set like expectations for where you want to be. Set expectations and meet them. But don't focus on them so much that it takes you away from your current mission. When I did 75 Hard a year and a half ago, I ran a lawn care business. I graduated high school early. I was eating clean. And I had this routine set up, right? I would go to the gym. I'd eat clean, read 10 pages, hit my walk, hit my run, whatever it was that day. And if I didn't do that, I would go mowing because that would be my outdoor workout, right? Taking care of my clients. Come back, eat dinner, watch like an hour of Netflix, and then go to bed. It was so, like, it was caveman style. Like, I was a caveman, dude. But I was healthier. I was wealthier. I was stronger. I was more in shape. And it's because I stopped caring about, where I wanted to be in 5 years so much. I stopped overwhelming myself, and I was just like, man, how can I be better than I was yesterday? Yesterday I did 10 pages. Let's do 11 today. Yesterday, man, I benched 225 for 4. Let's do 5 today, right? And now, like, keeping that mentality with me, it's allowed me to bench like 225 for 10. I've been able to make more money now in my life. And if I could go back and tell myself one thing to do differently, even though I'm only 19, right? I don't have a ton of life experience under my belt. I would tell myself when I first started, do not overwhelm yourself with where you want to go and just focus on getting the goals you have done today, like getting them done today. If you bombard your frontal cortex or whatever part of the brain is used to process and think emotions and whatever function that would be of the brain. I'm not a neuroscientist or a brain expertise. Like, understand you're putting too much. You got to be a caveman. You got to dumb it down a little bit. And if I could go back and tell myself one thing differently, it would just be, dude, you will achieve so much more than you can even think, dream, or imagine. You just have to stop preloading yourself with all these thoughts of where you want to go. Like, think vision, get creative, like, use AI to build images about where you want your life to be. Have a vision board. That's amazing, but don't dwell on it so much that you feel lost. Because there's a difference from allowing it to motivate you and then allowing it to take you away from where you are. And you almost create this gap when you do. And it's very dangerous because when you're in that gap, you just feel lost, and then it can cause you to do things that aren't aligned to you. You can start scrolling, you can start eating junk food, you can start treating your body not as a temple of God, but as just a rag you found on the street. One thing that I'm learning right now, even though I'm only 19, I don't have it all figured out. I'm not the smartest cookie. I'm not the sharpest blade, okay? I'm not the strongest. I'm not the most in shape. But one thing I've realized in this past year from going all in with my fitness coaching business and just learning how to do this is the days where I mess up with my diet, with scrolling, maybe it's how I treat my loved ones. Those are the days where I just overwhelm myself. And if I look back, there's always been something that's taken me off course. Like, sometimes it's been a loss, sometimes it's been scrolling, sometimes it's been missing meals or cheating on my diet, whatever. The reason I would do that is because I was worried about a future that didn't exist. Like, I was just so consumed and stressed out about something that never came. And if I could give you, the viewer, one piece of advice, and you don't have to take it, right? I'm 19. I don't know everything. But I have learned that my life is more successful when I stop worrying about the outcome of where I could be in a year or 2 years. And I literally just focus on being better here and now. And it doesn't even take a year to see the change. It takes like a week. Like, it literally takes a week of you just focusing on the now. And all of a sudden, you're making more money. You're more in shape, you're more confident, you're more capable, and you execute at a higher level. It's not about where you want to go. We all have the same goal in mind. Be more successful. That's amazing, and you should set those goals. You should actually make your goals 10 times bigger. Like, if you want to make $100,000, like, that's, bro, make $1 million. Find a way to make $1 million. You wanna have a six-pack? Cool. Have a six-pack and also be able to bench 405. Like, figure out a way to do that. Figure out a way to be better. Like, raise your standards, set higher goals, but then once you set them, stop tweaking them. Stop obsessing like, man, I'm not there yet. Like, yeah, shut up, bro. Like, you're not there yet, so go do the work to get there. Like, there's a reason you're not there. They're goals for a reason. They're goals to get you further along. But if you just feel sorry for yourself, you're going to stay stuck in that cycle. So you have to be careful. Shut up your inner voice that tells you to stop doing it and just chill out and set small goals. No, tell that thing to shut up. Tell yourself to take bigger action and just figure out a way to just caveman style your life. Like, dumb it down in such a way that you just do a couple things that matter and you'll grow further than you could have ever imagined. Like, I didn't think a year ago I'd have built this business to 5 figures and that I'd be making like multiple 4 figures a month. I honestly didn't believe it. But I know I could be at like 5 figures a month. I know I could be at a 6-figure business if I had just stopped overwhelming my brain with how to get there. And I literally just did more action on what I needed to today. You have 24 hours in a day. That is plenty of time to do your outreach. It's plenty of time to go to the gym. It's plenty of time to love your family. It's plenty of time to do the things that matter to you. And it's plenty of time to avoid the things that don't. So avoid them. Like, do what you need to do. Avoid everything that costs you. And just stay in your lane. My computer keeps shutting off and it's low-key bothering me. But if this video helped you, make sure you drop a subscription or follow for more, depending if you're watching this on Spotify or YouTube. The whole mission of this channel is to build you into the person you have always wanted to become through God's grace. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm not going to tell you the fake truth. I'm going to tell you what really matters and what you need to do right now to take control of your life. This is not a fluffy podcast. This is not a fluffy thing. This is reality. And I am tired of giving 50%. I'm tired of leaving something in the tank. And I hope you are too. Because we are called to live a bigger and better life. We are called to serve. We are called to live. We are called to actually reach what we want to reach. And the first way to do that is shut up your inner mind. Shut up your inner weakling. Stop overwhelming yourself. Focus on the daily process. Become a caveman. And the second thing is stop slacking. Like, stop slacking. Have freaking, man, pick up the slack, dude. That's the biggest thing I want to tell you is stop compensating. Like, raise your standards. Go all in. You know you could be doing more. And you are letting yourself off the hook. And it's costing you. Stop negotiating with yourself. Stop negotiating with your goals. Get up, do the work, and detach from the results. Detach from the results right now and just focus on what you need to do. If this video helped you, make sure you follow and subscribe for more. No sugarcoating, just the real truth. Now go out there and kill the day.